Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode, we faced off against the raging storm, Akasaka Rafa Gym, the surging chef Kofu, a man known for his childlike wonder towards life as he knows it, and faces any challenge head-on like a crashing wake against the sand at his feet. Other than that, we continued our path of legends, pulling back down to our level, the lurking steel titan, that was hidden deep within the Earth's crust. But with the upgraded might of our loyal companion Miraidon, we were able to take the Titanic-sized earthworm down, and in turn, further our specialized research towards Arven's super medicine, all and about to further help his severely weakened buddy, Mabostiff, and in turn, also find out more about Miraidon in tow, and honestly, further our help and just in general, in everything that we've been doing, and figuring out furthermore about what we truly treasure on our path towards, further enlightenment inside Uva Academy. So we're definitely figuring out quite a lot about our journey, and in turn, maybe further in the future, we'll definitely know what our true treasure is. But the thing is, for today's adventure, we'll definitely have quite a plan. So I looked in between two different areas of where I wanted to maybe do for our next area for today's episode, because yesterday I wasn't sure, or I should say last episode is what I should say, because honestly, yesterday could be like, a couple days for you guys, but the thing is, honestly, I was thinking either we can go after we were doing Casa Carafa here. I was thinking it was either going to be Medley here, or I was thinking it could be Atticus. So, the thing is, I feel like Atticus is probably the last of the midway areas for our adventure. So I'm feeling like this is probably our last stop when it comes to the midway parts of our adventure. And then Medley is like the last challenge of the midway, is what I'm thinking based on their descriptions. So I feel like we're definitely going to be heading towards Atticus here in the very near future. Thing is we actually need to head to Zapapico. So the thing is we're going to set our destination. I can easily fly there, but it's literally right over there, so there's no reason to do so. But the thing is, apparently I was told that something to do with Grimm's evolution, our little buddy for... Obviously, I usually just call him Grimm, but I always forget his name, just because, it is a new Pokemon, but our Charcadet here apparently has something tied to... Oh, hello, new Pokemon. Hello, what are you? Okay, apparently this must be Fido's evolution. Okay, then, you know what, since we're over here, we might as well do it. But yeah, apparently something to do with Charcadet's evolution is tied to this town here, Zapapico. So I don't know if we're going to be evolving via level ups with Charcadet, so it's good that we now know this. Because if we would have gone too far without realizing that he has an evolution somewhere completely else, it's honestly good that we now know that. Thing is I don't know how he evolves, but apparently he does evolve. And obviously, I'm pretty sure he's a pre-evolution to a Pokemon that was announced way before this game was announced. I believe it was Armarouge and Ceruledge were their names. And I'm pretty sure he's the pre-evolution. Although I'm not sure on how you get both of the evolutions. I think they might be tied to whatever game you're playing, I think. But we caught ourselves a Dashbun, the dog Pokemon, fairy type. The surface of this Pokemon's skin hardens when exposed to intense heat, and its body has an appetizing aroma. Well, it is in a desert, so it's perfectly fine for, getting that intense heat and evolving via that. But 1 foot 8 inches. It's basically a nice little Dashin Hound, which is pretty cool. So, or a Wiener Dog, that's pretty cool. But 1 foot 8 and 32.8 pounds. Huh, okay then. Well, cool to see you. You're actually a really nice little dog Pokemon. Still made out of baked goods, but still pretty interesting, though, nonetheless. Looks like the Fido next to us, though, wants to attack us for catching that Dashbun there. But, how about, no on that one? Just because we already have your evolution now, there's no reason to, add the Fido, if we already have a Fido in our Pokedex. But here we are, Zapapico. So we're looking for, apparently, somebody with an orange tag over them. And oh, here we go. Fancy a trade. This must be it, then. Okay. Hello. What kind of trade are you wanting? Hello there, child. I'm a collector of curiosities, a great lover of Sinisty. Sinisty? Okay. What about Sinisty, though? I've a curio with a dark past. Shall we say, it's yours for 10 Sinisty chips. It's 10 Sinisty chips. Okay, so whatever we need for either Ceruledge or Armarouge, we need Sinisty chips. Okay, well I haven't even seen Sinisty. You'll need more than that, child. If you battle some Sinisty, they may drop the Sinisty chips you need. Okay. So apparently it's not via level up. Good to know, because I was actually thinking it was via level up for Charcadet there, so it's good that we know that now. So if I ever see any Sinisties, I need to track those down. And those won't be too hard to get 10. So if we ever see a Sinisty, I should stop there and go and grab some, I think. Honestly, just to see whatever we can get from it, because, yeah, I'm not too sure on what... I think I know which one you get for which ones, if I remember correctly, because I think it was tied to the colors of them, too. So Armarouge was for Scarlet, I believe, and then Ceruledge was for Violets. So that should be for Ceruledge, because we're playing Violets. But the thing is, I wonder what you would need to do for the Armarouge one, because I'm guessing that's how you would get that one as well. Huh. I wonder if you can get multiple, though, if that's how you do it, if you do it via a trade. That's odd. Huh. That's very odd, actually. But the thing is it's now time for us to make our way towards our Starfall Street, or Operation Starfall again. So Poison Crew Base, Starfall Street. Storming the Poison Crew's base, Atticus of the Navi Squad. Boss of Team Star's Poison Crew. Okay, the Navi Squad, you say. Atticus is of middling strength among the Team Star bosses, a descendant of ninjas, or so he believes. Okay, so kind of like Koga, where Koga is kind of like a ninja as well. He likes to dress the part, and use fancy speech, and poison skills, to toy with foes. I also think it's funny that both Koga and Atticus here are both poison type users, because I remember Koga also being poison, unless I'm remembering that incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure that's right. But the thing is actually we can take a small detour here to make it a little bit easier, because I think we're supposed to go in from here. So let's make our way over here, since there's a little bit of an opening in the road there that seems like where we're supposed to start this adventure from, just so we're going the right way. Because I don't want to, jump over the cliff, even though we easily can with our new and improved Miraidon with our new jumping capabilities. Because this jump is actually really nice. Compared to the baby jumps we had before, I'll definitely take what we can get from Miraidon's new upgrades. But the thing is, oh, looks like we have Cassiopeia again. If we're getting cut off already. Unless maybe it's not oh no, it's Clive. Or, Clavell. Okay, Clavell, what's up now? Spooks. Hey, Director Clavell. Hey there, Clive. Well, he told us to call him Clive, so... Hey there, Clive. Glad to see you've got my name committed to memory. Now let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation, and to find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behavior. Above all, I want to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. Well, based on our last two conversations with them, they were literally bullied out of the school. And that was Mela and Gayakamo. Don't know about the rest of the three, because there's still 3 left. But those two definitely were, for good reasons. That's why they didn't go back. And just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star, and I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. Okay, good to know. But the thing is yeah, Cassiopeia is definitely an iffy topic. I don't know if she's a good guy or a bad guy, but I feel like a bad guy doing Operation Starfall. But the thing is with Clavell here, it feels like we're still doing something good because we're, trying to help them still. Unlike just destroy them from the inside like Operation Starfall with Cassiopeia. So we're still doing some good, but I still feel like an anti-hero from everything we've been doing with Cassiopeia. But the thing is it's also fun to just battle them on our own. If we didn't have to take them down, that would be better, but the thing is it's just unfortunate for anyone in Team Star when it comes to us. But honestly, it's kind of iffy on that one still, because we don't know the true intentions of every single Team Star member. We just know Mela and Gaiakamo are definitely not as bad as we thought they were from what Cassiopeia has been telling us and everything we've learned so far. But let's continue. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around, Spooks. Okay, see you around, Clavell. I'm so happy that Clavell's a big part of our story, because I felt like he might not be after we knew that we were going to be going into the open world. So it's cool that he's outside of the school and we're actually interacting with him a lot more than what we were realizing. But where exactly are we? Because it said we had a name here. Oh, we can get Zoro here, apparently. But, wait a minute. Oh, it actually threw me quite far. We came in from here, and now we're already in the middle area. But it said Tag Tree Thickets. Okay, Tag Tree Thickets. That's weird. I guess, yeah, the trees are tagged, aren't they? That's odd. Huh. Okay, then. Well, let's make our way towards the Team Star base over here. And figure out what's going on with Atticus's base over here, the Navi squad. Do me a favor, and go home already, will you? No. I want to see the boss of the Navi squad. Take me to Don Atticus. Don Atticus? Is that his first name? Like I said, kid, the boss told me not to let any outsiders pass these gates. That also includes you. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate for this kid. Apparently he really needs to see Atticus. I don't care. I'm not leaving till you let me talk to Don Atticus. Give me a break, you little doofus. Ooh, that's a little rude. The people over there seem to be arguing about something. What do you want to do? Well, let's go make ourselves known. We did kind of set a war with Team Stars, so might as well let them know we're here. So let's go say hello. Hey, long time no see. Huh? Yep, long time no see. Hey, buddy. Are you ready? Oh, great. Here comes another rando to ruin my day. Not just any rando, buddy. I don't think grunt work for Team Star newbies would be this much of a chore. Honestly, I don't think this is a chore anymore, buddy. Obviously he doesn't know, but they do all know that they're looking for somebody. Hold on, Mr. Grunt. I think this boy might be Spooks. Yep. Hello. Wait, Spooks. That kid who picked the fight with Team Star. Yep, that's me. Prepare to be raided. Yep, prepare to be raided. We're here. I hope you're ready. I knew it. Ooh, boy, this ain't good. I like his attitude already. I think it's rude that he called him a doofus, but I like the who boy. Everyone else in the base is still asleep, since we were up all last night, playing video games. Leave him to me, Mr. Grunt. I'll buy some time for you to go wake up the others. Huh? Okay, then. Yeah, and what's in it for you? Don Atticus will be in danger if no one's here to defend the base. I owe that man my life. He's my dear compadre. And when crisis calls, one has no choice but to rally to those dear to him, no matter the cost. Huh, Yeah, I have no idea what you're on about, kid. But thanks for the big assist. Huh. Okay, then. You really want to save him. Alright, you villain. If you're after Don Atticus, be prepared to face my wrath. Wait a second. Discretion is the better part of valor, as the saying goes. Wise choice. Oh. I didn't mean to... Okay, I was more like saying that as a generalization, but, oops. Also, I need this rain to stop. The rain's kind of changing the atmosphere here, but technically it also works with atmosphere, but there's so much going on that I feel like it's kind of changing it a little bit than it needs to be. But let's see here. Let's go back to Bring It On, and let's set this up. Yeah. Okay. You're really, really excited for a battle here, buddy. Okay, then. So let's see what you got. Thankfully, rain does help us. Pokemon Trainer, Yusef. Okay, Yusef. You really want to see Don Atticus. Apparently, that's their name. I thought it was just Atticus, but apparently... Well, obviously, they're going to have a first name, but I didn't know the game was going to tell us their name. But I'm definitely going to say let's go Aqua Cutter because of the rain here, and take full advantage of that. Thankfully, they're going Stockpile, so we're definitely in a good situation because this Gulpin's not going to get to be able to attack us, and just wasted his whole turn. So, sorry Gulpin. We're going to just do another Aqua Cutter there, knock you on out, and get ourselves into our next fights. But that is a Poison-type Pokemon, so he is sticking to what Atticus would be using here. And then Shroodle. Okay, well, we've seen Shroodle before. That was that normal poison mouse thing that we saw before. So, definitely, so far so good. Definitely everything's easy here at the current moments. But we definitely need to be prepared for anything that might be new that we don't know about. Because, let's be honest here, we know for sure that he's going to be using a Reverie when we finally get to Atticus, but that's going to be their boss of their team, obviously, because that's with every other Team Star member. But obviously it's going to be a Poison-type version, which technically Reverie is supposed to be, based on the fact that we finally found the pre-evolution Verum, which is a Steel Poison type. So, technically this would be a normal Reverie, technically, I guess you could say. But Seed Bomb, that could come in handy. But the thing is isn't that... that's physical. So technically it would be bad. But the thing is, it's better than having Razor Leaf. So, you know what? Yeah, sure, throw Razor Leaf out and throw in Seed Bomb. That'll just come in handy more often than the other one. And then Grim wants to learn Lava Plume. I feel like that could be pretty good. Mostly because that's obviously 80 power. And that could definitely come in handy for sure. Thing is, as compared to everything, I think Lava Plume is just better than Incinerate here. Incinerate burns berries though, so if we run into something with a berry, we could use Incinerate to burn that berry. But the thing is how many things are we running into with berries at the current moment? Not very many, I'll be completely honest. But down goes Yusef here. I talk big, but I'm no warrior. You can say that one again. You two under-evolved Pokemon definitely prove that. Don Atticus, I'm sorry I failed you. It's all good. Down goes you, though. Spooks, are you alright? I was standing your watch when I heard a ruckus all of a sudden. I got worried that maybe something had happened to you over there. Huck, no fair. You had backup this whole time. Kinda. The thing is I haven't seen Clive actually fight, so... Or Clavell actually fight, so... Let's be honest here, we don't know how he is in battle. Is this boy one of the Academy students? He doesn't look like he's from Team Star. You're right, I'm not a member of Team Star, but Don Atticus is my compadre. I have to see him no matter what. Well, we can help you see him. Well, clearly you have your reasons for being here. Spooks, I'd like to ask his boy some questions. You go ahead and get started on the base. Might I borrow you for a chat? My man. Don't worry, I don't bite. Okay, then. See you later, Clive. But our Rotom phone's going off again.
Nice work dealing with the guard.
Okay, Cassiopeia is definitely back.
Within the base, my Team Star's poison true. The Navi Squad. Their boss Atticus designs the outfits for the team. You could say he has clever hands. The guy is also a bit of an eccentric.
I know someone that's also an eccentric. Good old Yusuke from Persona 5. He's definitely quite an eccentric, and I kind of get vibes of him just based on the design-wise. But they might not be the same. But both seem like they're artists, so that can actually be a very close, kind of reference point to go from, maybe. But I don't know. We don't know if Atticus is a good guy or not, or if he's going to be like Mela or Gaiakamo, though. So we can't really make any good judgments yet. We still gotta meet him. But nonetheless, if we go based on Mela and Gaiakamo, we might be dealing with another person that's not really a bad guy, for the most parts. Not sure about the other two either, for the fighting or the fairy crew members. But we're definitely getting ready for Atticus here, though, so he's our top priority at the current moment.
You can never tell what he's going to do next. So since it's beyond us to predict how he'll respond to our declaration of war, just take out as many of the squad's Pokemon as you can until Atticus shows his face. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Navi squad off the map.
Okay. Time to knock them off the map indeed. And also, I wish my arm would stop doing that. I kept, in my mind, it was kind of throwing me off. But it was mostly because I think it was because we left the dialogue with, Yusuf there that the game was kind of confused about it. But, let's see here. We need ground types for sure. So, let's get Sammy. Let's see here. What would be good against this team? Steel for sure, so Sylvia would want to be up front. Other than that, Mars is our only other option. So Mars, Sammy, and Sylvia. And before we go in here, I did do a little bit of, grinding for some raids. Obviously, I don't do too many. This is basically our trainers, is these raids to get these candies. So, honestly, anything we can get is definitely going to come in handy. But I think we should definitely throw in some levels onto Mars here to get him back to kind of a decent amount. Sammy could use some as well, to be completely honest. But the thing is I want to make it so we're in a really good situation for everybody. I'm going to throw one medium-sized onto Mars here. There we go, level 30 sounds pretty good. Ooh, recover. That is definitely something I want. Thing is what do we like better? We don't really need Mudshot because we have Sammy. So we can get rid of that for recover for a nice little bit of healing on just a move in general. That would definitely come in handy. Then a medium size for Sylvia as well, because Steel type against Poison is definitely going to be pretty good. And then a little bit is for Sammy. Okay, I think we're ready, I think. I think Sammy is definitely who we should start with, just in case. Let's ring the bell and tell Team Star and Atticus we're ready. Are you ready to challenge Team Star using the first 3 Pokemon in your party? Yes, we are. So, ring the bell and let them know we're perfectly ready to start our raid. Oh, hey Clive. Long time no see. But here we go. Seems the folks behind Operation Starfall are finally making a move against our base. You know what that means, gang. Time for us to shine bright and avenge our teammates. And hey, little intruder, just so you know, if you've got the skills to defeat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, our boss might deem you worthy to meet in person. Break a leg, though. Okay. Well, technically, break a leg is definitely good luck, so, I'll take it. But he probably meant it as break your leg. But, here we go. 30 and 10. Ooh, wait a minute. That's not a good one to start with. Okay, throw you over there for the current moment. Just because of the fact that, I see Amoonguss, that I don't feel like that's a good Pokemon to start with. Hello? Okay, looks like we have to throw Sammy out. I wish you could select which ones you want to send out right away. Because the thing is I don't really know if Sammy wants to be the first one out. Because let's be honest here, Sammy and Mars against those type of Pokemon are definitely not the smartest thing. But I see it's a Viper and some Grimers. So we should be good with these. Sylvia took a big hit there. Not sure how I feel about that one. But we're still doing pretty good. Oh, hello. You're new. What Pokemon are you? Well, you're with the, little Shroodles. Oh, he's going for me, actually. So, that's interesting. So, you must be the evolution of Shroodle. Huh. Giraffari. Okay. Interesting little Pokemon, for sure. But noted about you. I'm gonna leave the Amoonguses and Foonguses alone, because those Pokemon can be quite tanky, and I think that's why they're getting a good hit on our Pokemon. Sylvia's taking a big hit, though, even though we are, you know, a Steel type, which is kind of interesting. Because Steel should be doing perfectly fine against, ooh, Mars almost went down there. Yep, Mars went down. Okay, well, 15. We're still doing good. Oh, we got Gengar and Haunter here. Okay, so let's be careful here. Cloudsire / Sammy is still doing good. Sylvia just went down, though. But we're still doing good on HP in general. Okay, not bad. We'll just keep going with Cloudsire here. So, Sammy, do what you do best and tank everything. Because all you need to do is just survive. And you should be able to easily survive because you are a tank, so let's be honest here. As long as you smack and run, I think you should be fine. Even though you're a slow Pokemon. But, let's be honest here, your Quick Claw has definitely increased your speed by a decent amount. Okay, Gulpin and actually I forgot Swalot, right? That should be, yeah, Swalot, there we go. I was forgetting the name for a second. Yep, Swalot. There we go. Down goes Swalot, down goes the Gulpins. Okay, we're definitely doing good. We got 6 more to go. And we just need to find some more Pokemon that we can easily deal with that aren't ones that Sammy's not going to have an easy time with. Because Sammy's having an easy time with the Pokemon that aren't, obviously, the grass types. So anything that is definitely grass is what we should stay away from. But these Venonats and stuff like this, the obviously easier Pokemon, are definitely who we should focus. So I like that they give you options, so you don't have to go for a certain crew of them if you don't want to. If you feel like you're better off dealing with a different group of them. So it definitely is good that we have options here. And just like that, 30 in 3 minutes. Not bad whatsoever. And Sammy, the Beast, has definitely gone through pretty much the whole crew there on her own. So, good job, Sammy. He's way above our level. We've got to get the boss. Okay, boss. Let's see what Atticus, or Don Atticus, has for us. Because he's definitely going to be ready now. Thing is we took a big beating there. So hopefully we're not too weakened. But thing is now we actually have someone we need to worry about, and this is the boss themselves. Boss of Team Star's Poison Crew, Atticus. Okay, here we go, the Navi Squad's boss. Also known as the Ninja of the Navi Squad. But let's definitely prepare, because it's the Reverum creature, or obviously their Starmobiles, are definitely the more scary things of their teams.
Pray forgive my sudden entry, 'tis I, Atticus. You're that scoundrel Spooks, I take it. You have some nerve bearing your fangs at Team Star. Come then, villainous wretch, a plunge into grim poison shall be your well-deserved fate. On guard.
Okay. Well, here we go. He's definitely eccentric. And honestly, that's a good thing. Because I like the eccentric ones. So, let's do this. One-on-one with good old Atticus here. Okay, Atticus, what you got? Ooh, nice little backflip. So let's see here. What can Atticus have that might be something we need to worry about? Skunk Tank can be something. Okay. We still weakened? I'm wondering about that.
Naught but punishment awaits thee, wretch. A plague on your house.
On my house? I like to see you try. But, let's see here. Our terrestrialization turns us into pure poison type, so we shouldn't terrestrialize with Sammy if we want to keep our obvious ground typing, so we need to be careful here. But the thing is we go into mud shots. That's probably our best option here. We could go physical here too. Let's try out, in general, how much— oh my goodness. Sucker Punch still does a lot.
Certain moves can poison with merge grace. Tremble, scoundrel, or thee will meet the end.
And Mudshot did nothing, but it did slow it. So, and like how Sammy's just looking upward like, okay, I'm here. He's got the ditto face, I just realized that too. But yeah, definitely Sammy, you gotta keep going, buddy. And of course. But technically, their sucker punches are, even though they're hitting us, they're actually not doing as much as that it could be doing. Because the thing is, let's be honest here, Sucker Punch is going to run out soon. And if they keep wasting their Sucker Punches like they are, we're easily going to catch them off guard as long as we play it right. So, let's go for a Slam now. We should be perfectly fine. Oh, we got a Quick Claw. That's what you get. Of course, Sucker Punch. I like how Quick Claws, it tells us we got it, and then we get hit anyways. It's like it didn't even matter. But I'm going to say let's swap out, because they're being a little rude here. Let's go into Sylvia, because the thing is, the Sucker Punch doesn't even work on Sylvia. So, let's be smart here and just go straight into the Fairy Steel. And Sylvia should have an easier time here. Because this Skunk Tank's being kind of a rude little monster, in my honest opinion. Just because of that Sucker Punch catching Sammy off guard. Because Sammy really can't do much about that. But let's go into Draining Kiss here. We should be able to do 4 times damage here. Wait, I thought... Oh, it's Dark typing. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. I think I did that wrong. Okay, well, it's still not that bad. We can still go into Slam here. We don't take poison damage, so it's not too bad here. We just need to be careful. Well, it's trying to go Toxic. We're Steel type, so not your smartest idea. You're very tanky on your Skunk Tank. As soon as we get the Skunk Tank out, I think then we'll be perfectly fine. Thing is it has nothing it can do to us at the current moment, so we're still good. It's just that we just gotta slowly whittle down the Skunk Tank as much as we possibly can. Thankfully, Skunk Tank doesn't seem like it has any moves that actually can hit us, which is good for us. So we'll be able to get... Really? How are you still avoiding that? I like how Crabominable, Kofu's main Pokemon, was able to hit Slam like every single time, but as soon as we start using Slam, we miss it like 3 times in a row. But down goes Skunk Tank, there we go. Okay, first one down. Okay, who do you got next? Atticus of Team Star is about to send out Reverum. Already? Okay, keep out our current Pokemon then. So it's going straight into... Oh no, it's going for a miniature version. Okay, I was about to say, I wasn't ready for the boss yet, because it said that, obviously, Atticus had 4 Pokemon. Okay then. So now we have the normal version of Reverum here. Okay, so I'm guessing it's still Poison Steel, based on the fact that it's, obviously, we caught the Verum, the pre-evolution of it. So the thing is we need to work on the weakness here. I probably should have actually went into Grim here, actually, which probably would have been smarter. So let's see if we can try and swap into Grim here without taking any damage. Because I feel like it's going to try and go for something that may not affect us. Maybe. Or maybe it might not even try. Oh, Wind Bulldoze. That's actually horrible. Okay then. Well, that's bad. Surprised that the boss below didn't take any damage from that one, to be completely honest. But yeah, that Bulldoze was not good. We shouldn't have did that. Not in the way that we did it, at least. But we're still good. Thing is we don't really have much for poison types, primarily. Because the thing is, although Sylvia is a Fairy Steel type, technically Fairy's not good against poison. It would be really bad. Steel is good, but the thing is it's not critical or super effective. So it's not like something we should be using. But I'm thinking we can maybe go into Donald here. We might be able to get a crit. A lot of his Pokemon seem to be tanky, though, I'm noticing. So we need to be careful. I'm going to say let's try and go into Aqua Cut or maybe crit. And apparently you're faster than me. Okay then. That's a little surprising. But you are technically a car. Because we have seen Verum kind of like run around at Mach 10 speed inside where we found the lurking Steel Titan. So it's definitely makes a lot of sense. Okay, we got you down quite a bit. Probably going to need to heal, though, if we want to survive the next hit here. Because the thing is you're going to outspeed me anyways. But we need to keep healthy because of that boss that's at the end. So, just in case Donald needs that HP. Okay, Iron Head. Okay, not bad. Still doing good, but Reverum is definitely down in this next hits. I'm going to see how much, if Low Sweep would have been smarter earlier. But it's definitely good now, obviously. But it probably would have been smarter to do first. Down goes Reverum. Okay, still one more Reverum left. But now we have Muck. Okay, Muck should be pretty easy. Let's go into Sammy now. Because Sammy is 100% going to be able to resist a lot of what Muck can do. Because Ground is definitely resistant of Poison type. So, all we need to do is just hope that Muck doesn't have much. It's also interesting that all of his Pokemon have repeat balls. I just realized that. But let's go into Mudshot here. Okay, he's going Mud Slap. Thankfully, we're very tanky. And we have a lot of special defense, so that doesn't really affect us at all. Thing is, really? We missed? Of course we did. Is it because he's up there and we're down here? Come on, Sammy. You got this, buddy. And then Sammy's like, how dare you slap me with mud? Just looks up at Mug like, why'd you do that? I like how Sammy just moves his head up, or her head up and down. Just reacting to it when it just like... I think it's funny that we're technically taking super effective damage to ground-type moves, even though we're a ground-type Pokemon ourselves. I think that's funny. But this Mud Slap is actually, although it's only doing 10 damage, it's actually dropping our accuracy quite heavily, which is unfortunate. Because technically, normally this wouldn't affect us at all. But the thing is because of it, we're taking a lot of free chip damage that Sammy normally wouldn't have to take. Because we can't really hit back because of that accuracy drop that we keep getting. The thing is, it doesn't do enough damage to us to really affect us. So let's go into another Super Potion for Sammy, because we still need to be ready for the Starmobile. Thing is once we do get into the Starmobile, we need to be careful. I'm also noticing something on the sides, or on the right side of the Starmobile. We can actually see a Varoom attached to it as well. So it's technically not just Reverum, it's actually multiple Pokemon attached to it, which is interesting. But, thing is now we need to swap out to a Pokemon that's not going to take poison damage. That might have an easy time with this. I'm going to say let's go into Sylvia here, because Mud Slap is definitely coming. Because obviously they're focusing Sammy right now, and they're not ready for me to change into Sylvia. So Sylvia, I hope you're ready, because we need some Tink-a-Tink damage. That hopefully helps us here. Well, it still hit us. Okay. Oh, it's ground. Oh, I got confused. I don't know. I got confused for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. That shouldn't have hit me, but yeah, it should have. Okay, well, still ground type damage. Not the worst case scenario. But we do need to do something here that helps us here. That does a decent amount of damage to Muck here. That lets us kind of actually start wailing on him. Because the thing is, at the current moments, we need to be dealing enough damage that we don't get Mud Slapped into non-existence. Because Mud Slaps start to definitely affect us just because of the accuracy drops. But thankfully we're still getting hits in. And hopefully, I'm surprised that we're not getting the boost from Metal Claw. I would like to get at least an attack up, but I don't think we're going to get that in time before we start not hitting. Oh, we got a critical though. Okay, Muck's almost down though. So as long as we get another hit here before, obviously, Muck does any more damage, we'll definitely be in a good situation. Please hit. Ah, we missed. Of course we did. Okay, well, Sludge Wave. Oh, it ran out of Mud Slaps. Okay, you know what? We're gonna use this to take advantage of this, because we need to heal up a little bit for what's coming up next. So let's definitely prepare. So we're gonna take a couple turns and heal up right now, because if he's going for poison type moves, he's out of everything. So we can easily take advantage of Atticus right now, since obviously the boss is going to be quite hard on its own. So let's just be ready for whatever this Reverum that's obviously normal type Reverum, but it's obviously super powered because of being a Starmobile. we definitely need to be careful, because it's basically like fighting a Titan, but honestly, kind of scarier at the same time. But a little bit more super potions, and I think we can start attacking next turn. I think we should be perfectly fine to try and go for an attack here. Thing is we're going to need to swap out after we knock out the Muck here. Thing is it's just a waiting game until we hit Muck again. And hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Because the thing is I actually don't know how many times we were hit by that Mud Slap. And I feel like we've been hit enough to maybe be -6. I could be wrong, but I think we are. Let me check. Nope, -4, so it's not too bad. It's still bad, but the thing is, as long as we try and... There we go, got him. Eventually we were going to hit him, but the thing is we need to swap out, though, before the Rev Room comes out. Oh, and here it comes. And actually, I don't think we get a chance of getting out of here.
You think you give me a taste of my own poison? Fie! I will fight you to the bitter end.
Okay, bitter end indeed. Okay then, well here we go. Navi Starmobile level 32. Okay. We need to be careful. It's going to be poison type, so whatever its torque ability is going to be poison. So we don't need to worry too much. So, thing is we can't really go with Sylvia right now. I might need to go into Ryuji here. I think that might be what we do. So let's swap into Ryuji, we're going to take a free hit, and then we're going to swap into Sylvia. I think that's probably our safest option here because of everything. So hopefully Dolive here is... Okay, Flame Charge. Uh-oh. Okay, I was not ready for Flame Charge. Okay. Well, that's an interesting move. Definitely an interesting move. For sure. So let's see here. If you're going to be doing Flame Charges, though, let's definitely use a Revive on our little Charcadet here, so Grim can be at least getting a little bit of experience from this. Even though, okay, there's the Noxious Torque, okay. So there's the Torque ability, it's 100% poison though, so now we know for sure. But now we're perfectly ready to swap back into Sylvia, because Sylvia should be perfectly fine now that we're obviously full health and everything. And honestly, I think going straight into... Probably going straight into Terastallize might be a smart idea. Get rid of our fairy typing, because it's not going to be required here. And then I think we just start going Metal Claws as soon as possible, and try and raise our attack stat. I hope we can, because the thing is we weren't really getting anything out of it before, but the thing is we were missing our Metal Claw, like, constantly because of those Mud Slaps. Let's see what the Steel type variant of this is, because it looks pretty interesting so far. I've never actually got to use the Terastallization, but it's a hatchet. Huh. Interesting. That's pretty cool. And it looks like we might be able to survive another one of those, which is good to hear. So we have 2 times we could survive one of those. Metal Claw did nothing. Ooh. Okay then. Ooh. Toxic Debris. Poison spikes were scattered all across the ground. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, good to know though. So... he's perfectly ready for us, so if we hit him again, it's going to drop another stack of poison spikes on the ground. So, Toxic Spike is definitely prepared, and it looks like our Terastallization was not the smartest thing. I was thinking maybe it would like, you know, mess up and maybe go for Noxious Torque, but it didn't even do it at all, which I'm kind of confused about. I thought it would, but it didn't. So... I'm kind of confused about that one. Down goes Sylvia, which is unfortunate. But the thing is we're not down for the count yet. It just means that Sylvia's down. Since we do know Mars has a good chance against this, let's send out Mars here, because he should be perfectly ready. We didn't take any poison damage, which is also good, because we have our ability, Salt Lake. Or, Salt... Why did I say Salt Lake? Pure Salt, right? I keep forgetting the name of it. But Purifying Salt, there we go. We don't take any statuses, which is good. So easily we're able to get into the fights. Should we go for Iron Defense? I think we should. Let's go Iron Defense once. We should be able to survive 1. He's going Spin Out. Okay. Interesting. Well, you lowered your speed by a lot. I'm going to increase my defense. And I did not know that you were going to be using something like that to do a decent amount of damage to me like that. A little scared of that one. But I'm going to need to heal here. But I need to get a quick heal, so we need to go Super Potion. Would go Recover, but the thing is we're not probably as near as fast as that thing. So Mars needs to be careful. Going Spin Out again. I don't know how many Spin Outs this thing can do, but it's doing less and less damage. Okay. It looks like maybe based on the speed of the Pokemon, it might increase the damage. Oh my. Why'd that one do some... Oh. A crit. Of course. What else would it be? A crit of all times to hit me like that. Well, it has a huge decrease to speed right now. So we might be able to easily go for something right now. So we're going to take a poison with Grim though. But the thing is we might be faster than this Navi Starmobile now that it did that to itself. Well, it's not much, but it's still something. I want to see if we can maybe go for a Will-O-Wisp here. Because that's all I need to get down, of course. We're still slower, which is unfortunate. Okay. Well, apparently it's still faster than us, which is not good. Okay, Sammy, I think you're going to need to come out, buddy. Because I'm going to be honest. This Navi Starmobile has a lot of moves, and I was not prepared for it to actually be able to fight back. But hopefully we can do something about this now. Maybe some Mud Slaps. We'll see how much Spin Out does on its own. Yeah, it's still not a nice damage to be taking. But it's not the worst case scenario for us, not like in general. We can still survive, even while taking that kind of damage. We'll take one more, and then I think we'll heal, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Thankfully, it's dropping its speed quite a lot, so it's like we could easily fight back now, once we start, actually comboing it. Thing is that it's still higher level than us, which is a little unfortunate. But the thing is at the same time, it's starting to fall off now, that it has no stats anymore. And it's starting to run out of moves, I think, too. Since we do have the extra tank to some of our Pokemon, like Sammy here. Still is that we're still taking huge hits that we do not need to be taking. Just because of those Spin Outs in general. Because some of those hit hard sometimes, and then some hit, softly, which is kind of interesting. Just because sometimes it does a lot of damage, and then sometimes it, does none, which is weird. I don't know why that's the case, but it feels like it's definitely, prepared for us at a lot of these moments, where it can easily catch us off guard if we're not paying attention. But he's going for another Spin Out. Jeez, okay. You definitely do a lot of damage, just in general. And it's just kind of... we're slowly whittling it down. But the thing is, we're taking a lot of damage at the same time. I'm going to say, let's try and heal up good old Mars here. Because Mars was having a decently interesting time with this thing. It was just that the crit got it down. So, it's not like it had a fair fight for the most part. But let's definitely continue going here. Because I feel like we can easily get maybe a heal here and do a little bit more damage before we do need to go back into any other Pokemon, I feel like. Thing is I'm definitely going to say we're definitely having an interesting fight here with this Reverie. And we're barely surviving with Sammy here. It's that crit that really caught us off guard. If we didn't get critted, we actually would have won this with just Mars, I think. Because Mars is super tanky on its own. And there's that crit again. Jeez, okay. Not the thing I want to be hit by at all. I don't know how many of these Spin-Outs this Pokemon has. It has a lot of Spin-Outs. And if we can get rid of the Spin-Outs, I feel like we would have a better time dealing with this Pokemon. But the thing is those crits are exactly what we don't need to be hit by. But the thing is once we do get critted, we're done for, is something I'm noticing. I'm going to try and go into Salt Cure here, and see what we can do. Because I feel like we could do a little bit of damage here, if we go into Salt Cure immediately. And hopefully do a decent amount. Because that's kind of our strategy at the current moment. Okay, well there's the poison. But the thing is that's still not exactly... that didn't really do anything, actually. Okay, then. Not sure how I feel about that one. Uh-oh. Definitely don't like that one. Okay, so this Starmobile is actually much stronger than level 32, I'm gonna be honest there. It's trying to one-shot our whole team. We're all basically level 30, so we're basically on top of where we should be. Thing is, it's hitting like a truck, and it's not very good at all. Sharply boost defense. I'm gonna try this. I normally don't do X defenses, but I feel like, based on the fact that we've been getting a bunch of these, it might actually come in handy right now. So hopefully, go spin out. Hopefully it fails the spin out. There we go. Okay, now we have an easier time with this. Because the thing is I just needed to get that one defense in, it looks like. Because that's definitely a huge part of this fight, is that defense increase. And once you have that defense increase, you have a better chance of actually fighting this thing. Because the thing is, it's all physical damage. Other than that, it's got pretty much nothing after that. Let's go for another iron defense. We need to get as many of these as possible before it decides to crit again. Hopefully it doesn't get a crits, but this is pretty much our main strategy right now. Because the thing is most of these Pokemon for the boss ones for any of the Team Star members definitely have more stats than what we normally would be able to deal with. I'm definitely for sure on that one. Unless, obviously, the very last one with Melee. But the thing is Melee was technically, exactly weak to Mars. So Mars had a little bit easier time. But it did do a lot of damage to the Starmobile on his own. But here we go. Now we have an easier time here. Because now we're not taking huge amount of damage back to back. So now we can actually fight back here. Because the spin out is definitely, it's just spamming spin out. This shouldn't give it a win. It really shouldn't. So hopefully we can start doing some actual damage here. That doesn't get us completely one-shotted by this thing and, as what it wants to do. Because it's easily trying to just one-shot us with a critical. I don't know what the critical rate on that move is, but it seems like it's a little bit higher than a normal Pokemon. Because normally it would be 5%, if I remember correctly, for crits. So, being hit by a 5% crit twice on this Pokemon is not something I want to be hit by, I'll be honest. Because we got hit with a crit on Sammy. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that, if it does happen again. But there we go. We're definitely doing some decent damage here. Definitely another Salt Cure. Drop it just to almost red. We're going to go for another heal here, because obviously we're going to need to keep up the heals if we want to survive here. But we're starting to run out of good heals, though. So we need to be careful, for the most part. But we're slowly whittling Atticus down. Slowly but surely. I'm surprised it's still a spin out, with the fact that with a move that drops your speed by twice, you'd think it would be a lot lower. But apparently he has infinite, it seems like, because I swear we've been hit by that thing multiple times with that same move. Multiple times. But apparently it's still moving, which I'm quite surprised about. And it's so faster than Mars with a -6, which I'm surprised about. Just because I don't think Mars is that slow of a Pokemon. It's slow, but I don't think it's that slow. So Reverum must be really, really fast, or at least the Starmobile variants. So it's definitely working against it quite a bit, even with that negative stat, so it's really not even affecting it. But slowly but surely, just gotta keep doing Salt Cures here. Hopefully, actually get Atticus down here. But these fights are actually quite hard on their own. It's definitely a boss fight, I can tell you that one. I definitely feel like we're fighting a boss. But the thing is that these guys are hard, especially the first one we fought, and now with Atticus's one. If you don't have a Pokemon specifically set for dealing with these kind of Pokemon, you definitely do need to be careful. But, jeez, okay then. I will say that. Definitely a jeez. Just because level 32 with this much bulk is definitely scary, for sure. But slowly but surely, Davi, Starmobile, you will go down. Keep trying. Keep trying indeed. Mars will sit here, and he will tank like a beast. I'm so happy we had the X defense, though. Just because it gave us our stat that we would have had if we didn't go down immediately. If we didn't go down to a crit, we would have already probably gotten him by now. Just because of the fact of how our Salt Cures have been working. Okay, we should be able to go into another Salt Cure here. How many spin-outs do you have? Jeez. I swear we've been hit by that thing at least 30 times now. You'd think it would have none, but there we go. Down goes Reverum. Thank you. And down goes Atticus. Jeez. Way too much health on you. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't just health. I think it actually had even more health than Melee's one, I think, by quite a lot.
Forgive me, my friends.
Well, sorry, Atticus, but your Reverum needs to go down. That thing shouldn't be around.
About a year and a half ago. Forgive me, it took a goodly time to procure the required materials.
Whoa, sec. These boots are insane.
Yes, the Move Flame chart was my muse for those particular pieces.
This outfit is everything I imagined it would be. Thank you so much.
I merely wish to create a costume worthy of the great Infernal Airy, if it aligns with your vision.
Infernal and Airy? That's an interesting name.
Then I am content. Seems our outfit upgrades are all wrapped up, then. Thanks a lot, Atticus. With you two looking like absolute beasts, anyone who crosses us will be sweating bullets.
You're so good at those sorts of crafty things, Atticus. Those people bullying you cause you geek out over old-fashioned stuff like, are out of their minds.
Oh, another thing where we heard bullying. So Atticus as well. So Gaiakamo, Melee, and Atticus. So we don't know anything about Airy or the obviously posh kid there for the fairy team. I keep forgetting his name, but I remember Aries all the time. But yeah, weird. Okay, so it's definitely fitting a theme though, for sure. Every single one so far has been bullied and been pushed out of the school in one way or another. But interesting.
The way of the ninja's rough and fraught with thorns. I neither expect nor desired sympathy from the unrefined rabble.
Ooh, someone's getting fired up. Watch out, world. Atticus has fighting words. Yeah, don't listen to the haters, Atticus. I think you're really cool.
Alright, King. Let's move up to the next step. It's time to put our backs in a battle training, so we're all prepared for Operation Star. We gotta be stronger than everyone else in the team. So that's what being a boss means. Indeed it does. Henceforth, I will devote myself heart and soul to honing my battle skills.
Okay then. Interesting. But another person that was bullied in their past, though. Interesting. So Team Star is still definitely more of a tragic villain, if they even are villains, and I feel like they aren't. I feel like Cassiopeia is really, honestly, more of a villain than anything. What if Cassiopeia was one of the bullies? That's possible, isn't it? I just thought of that. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, maybe Cassiopeia is the bad guy, based on everything we've seen so far, because none of these people have been actually bad. The Team Star grunts are more villains than the bosses themselves.
For the sake of the team, I would give my very heart and soul, but I cannot defy the rules. Alt code must be obeyed. And so this badge is mine to keep no more. I entrust it to thy care.
Okay then. And here we go. Team Star's Poison Crew defeated. Starfall Street. Down goes Atticus. As well as one more badge for us to complete.
Take this contraption too. It contains a technique that allows one to cover their foes in gunk.
Obtained gunk shot. You didn't use that on me at all, so okay, thanks, I guess. Is that one that was in the... I'm pretty sure that's an old one, isn't it? The user shoots filthy garbage at the target to attack. This may also... okay, this is, I think this was black and white when this was added, Gunk Shot. Okay, cool, I'll take it. Poison type move, special attacker, I'm pretty sure. Does poison damage, obviously, and poisons the target. Pretty good Pokemon move.
Spooks is thy name, is it not? You have utterly bested me, but thy victory stirred no bitterness within me. Such was its brilliance.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, Don Atticus.
My compadre.
It seems this little fella has been dying to speak with you, face to face. Don Atticus, please, hear what I have to say. I only need a minute.
Whatever brought you all the way here?
I came to help you. If you don't start going to class again, you'll be expelled from the academy, right? When the other kids at school and I were getting bullied real bad, you and the rest of Team Star saved us. Thanks to that operation you carried out, we were able to go to school again. If you got expelled for being the good guys, that'd be the worst thing ever. And even this kid says they were the good guys. Huh, interesting. Yeah, this Cassiopeia character's starting to really look like a villain to me. If we're being told by even the students of the school that rumors were saying that they were the bad guys, if we're hearing that the kids that were being bullied and the actual good kids of the school were looking up to the characters from Team Star, like Atticus here, it feels like maybe Cassiopeia may not be anywhere near as good as we thought. And this Operation Starfall mission is probably for naught at this current moment. It's just, well, the only good thing coming out of it is Clavell being able to talk to the students and maybe get them to maybe come back, and maybe be able to help them. But Cassiopeia, yeah, I do not trust her. But I'm still kind of confused why Penny would be with Cassiopeia, because we know she's her little material deliverer for us whenever we complete one of her missions.
Forgive me.
Haven't you heard anything from the big boss?
Nay, we've heard not a whisper since that fateful day. Without the big boss, Team Star cannot carry on. And without the team, the bright and merry student life we seek lies beyond our reach. We've no choice but to defend our bases till the big boss returns to us.
You evidently trust the big boss of yours a great deal. Who exactly are they?
In truth, not one of us has met them in the flesh.
Wait, what?
By their own word, they are recluse, as with the rest of us towards seeing bullying was to blame.
That's awful.
Though their name and face be unknown to us, they are nonetheless our precious compadre. Our only choice is to maintain our vigils from their bases, awaiting the day of their return.
So they've never even met the boss. Now that's sketchy. That's hugely sketchy, and they just disappeared out of nowhere, never leaving a trace to talk to them again? Weird. Really weird. So that's why you don't go to school. But still, don't ever think that Team Star is all you have, Don Atticus. You've got a lifelong compadre in me, and don't you forget it.
My compadre, I owe you a great debt.
Okay, interesting though.
It seems we're one step closer to the truth behind Team Star's truancy and the bullying at that academy, but more importantly, I can't believe I have no idea about these issues the students are struggling with. They have friendships they hold dear and reasons for acting as they do. I just couldn't see it. It's shameful how oblivious I've been.
It's all good, Clavell. Obviously you're the director. It's kind of hard for a teacher to see everything going on, because a lot of the stuff happens behind doors when it comes to that kind of stuff. But, geez, that's unfortunate, though.
I believe Team Star to be one and only treasure in my life. Methinks I may have made a mistake.
Okay. Interesting. But another treasure, but this time it's an unsure treasure. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But down goes the Navi squad. Just like so. Took it quite a bit, but we finally got through them. But back to Cassiopeia, it looks like. Still don't trust you.
Spooks, it's me. Atticus' star badge is now yours then.
Yep, that's true.
I see. Now that its boss has been taken down, the novice squad's days are numbered.
Anything... Oh, yep, still going weird about whenever we do take them down, though. So maybe, I'm not so sure, I don't know. I feel like Cassiopeia is a bad guy, but there's also, like, kind of like a, you know, like a regret to it, too. I'm so confused with Cassiopeia, I can't tell her true intents. Just because Team Star doesn't feel like a villain at all. They just feel like, you know, a little bit of, you know, just people that left the school for obvious reasons that they couldn't control.
No, Atticus too.
Yep, Atticus as well.
Sorry, I got a lot on my mind right now. So Operation Starfall, you've taken down all but 2 bases, so it's fair to say it's going well. This seems like a good time to let you know that's what you're ultimately aiming to achieve. Our final goal is to defeat the mastermind that first recruited the 5 squad bosses, and created Team Star, the one they call the Big Boss.
Okay, yeah, this big boss, but nobody knows who it is, not even Team Star. Who is this big boss? Do you know? Maybe, nope, not even the hacker knows. Okay, then.
Who knows? They control the 5 squad bosses from the shadows. That's all anyone can say.
Well, Melee doesn't know where they are. Gaiacamo don't know where they are, and Atticus don't know where they are, so, you sure about that one?
If we defeat this person and get them to declare the team disbanded, that'll be it for Team Star. Since the big boss never set up their own base, it keeps their identity hidden. I take it they're not one for the spotlight. But once all the squad bosses are out of action, the big boss will finally have to take the stage. Now about your reward. I'll transfer some LP over to your phone, as promised.
Okay. More LP for us, 7,000, that's good. Or you earned 7,000 LP. We'll take it. You can now make more kinds of TMs using the TM machine.
Have your Pokemon learn strong moves, so that they can continue to be of use to this operation. My supply unit rep should be with you soon.
Okay, so Penny should be here soon. Okay. Weird. So... But the thing is they don't know where the big boss is, and they said that they haven't even heard from the boss for over a year and a half, and we also know that the big boss wanted Team Star to disband in the first place, before they left. I don't think Cassiopeia really knows what's going on here. That's weird. That's strange. Huh. Yeah, I have more questions than answers about Cassiopeia, because I feel like Team Star has been telling us the truth. They haven't really had a reason to lie to us, and we were told that Melee doesn't lie, and she told us pretty much everything we needed to know. So, weird. Okay, then.
Hey, Spooks. That, sounds like a pretty serious phone call.
Yeah, it did. Oh, and Miradon's back. Hey, Miradon.
Look, I wasn't talking to you.
Looks like Miradon still likes Benny. Oh, more kisses from Miradon, it looks like, for Benny. Okay, then. Still, though, I don't know what Penny's involvement with Cassiopeia is. I wonder if she was also hacked. Because that's our only reason for working with Cassiopeia at the current moment, other than, you know, just fighting with Team Star just to gain some more experience.
So that mastermind you were talking about, Cassiopeia mentioned him to me too.
Really? But why? Okay, so based on that, it sounds like, yeah, Penny's just a observer now, basically like us. We don't know what's really going on, but we were technically kind of forced into Operation Starfall by Cassiopeia. Weird. Okay, then.
Team Star's founder is the person who caused all kinds of misery at the Academy. If you don't take them down, I'll lose what I treasure most in the world.
You'll lose your treasure? Yeah, what do you mean by that?
No, I just... that's right. You need your reward. Here, take it before you forget.
Your treasure, you say? Well, you completely changed subjects immediately about that one, but okay.
Hurry, I'll be out then.
See you later, Penny. Sure you don't want to tell me more, but...
Come on, Spooks, don't lose to the guys.
Don't lose to them. Well, you had a bad experience with them, but I've had nothing but good experiences with these Team Star members, other than the grunts. The grunts are, they're not really, they're not their bosses, so they're not controlling their group, so they don't know exactly what to do. But it's still odd that they're, it doesn't feel like anything to do with the main bosses, the people that are actually controlling this group, have done anything bad. Maybe the big boss, maybe, but everyone else in these groups seems like they have no involvement with anything bad that Team Star is really doing, if they are even doing anything bad to begin with. It's very odd, but this is probably where we're going to end off today's episode. We did quite a bit, and I did say before, Team Star's missions tend to be longer, from what I noticed. So, honestly, Team Star we could do in literally one episode, and we'd do the whole thing we need to do. But, for the gym leaders and these... Actually, Iono's was quite long. But for the most part, most of the gym leaders have had kind of, easy-to-do challenges where we could also do a Titan as well. But I think where our next plan is definitely probably Medley's gym, I'm pretty sure. Other than that, I'm not sure where we go next. I'll try and plan for the next episode before, obviously. But I do think we're probably going to go to Medley. Other than that, I'll figure out by the next episode what we'll be doing other than Medley. Because I feel like if we do get through Medley quite quick, I need to figure out where we need to go next. So I'll try and figure one out. But with that being said, thank you all for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, keep it spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.